Florida has the opportunity to join 24 other states in legalizing adult use marijuana. Despite that this could have a negative impact on my medical practice, I fully support Florida Amendment 3 and encourage people to vote for it. So let's talk about this. Hey everybody, I'm Dr. David Berger, a board-certified pediatrician in Tampa and a licensed physician in the state of Florida for over 25 years. I have been recommending cannabinoids in my practice for my patients' health for over 15 years, and I was the first pediatrician to be certified in the state. Now, while I have certified the most children in the state of Florida compared to any other physician, I still have certified many more adults. Now, this goes back many years for me when my first college paper was about why I thought marijuana should be legalized. And I talked about things like taxation, safer products, etc. This was supposed to be a 3 to 5 page paper, turned out to be an 11-page paper with every single fact documented and cited. Now, in Florida, Amendment 3 needs to pass with over 60%. It's not just a simple majority. But this is a bipartisan issue. It even includes an endorsement by former President Trump. Now, in Florida, medical marijuana first came legal in 2016 for THC. Despite this going on for almost a decade, the sky has not fallen. The concerns, the fears that people were expressing never materialized. I have not had a single patient, adult or child, or a child of a patient who is an adult, have an injury due to medical marijuana. Furthermore, no person in Florida has ever died from using marijuana, quite possibly in America as a whole. Now, the wording of Amendment 3 is rather specific, and it only does allow for certain one particular change to be made at a time. So what it says is that adults over 21 can purchase, actually 21 or older to be clear, can purchase, use medical marijuana, can use marijuana products and marijuana accessories for non-medical usage by consumption, ingestion, or otherwise. It also allows for the medical marijuana treatment centers, those that were set up in order to be dispensaries for the medical products, to also be available as the ones who are selling these products. But there can also be other state licensed entities that can acquire, cultivate, process, manufacture, sell, and distribute the products and accessories. It does not change or immunize anybody from violations of federal law, but hopefully federal law will be changing too. I've made videos on that already. Now, why should it be legal for adults? Well, the first thing that I've always argued is that if alcohol and tobacco are legal, it is patently ridiculous that this is not legal. Alcohol and tobacco have been associated with significant morbidity and mortality, but that's not the case for marijuana. As I said, no one has ever died from it. But furthermore, why would this be helpful for the state of Florida? You can tax it. It's estimated that $200 million a year can be revenue generated by the state of Florida by taxation. It also allows for clean products. Street products can be laced. There's concerns now about it of fentanyl showing up in these products. But not just that. Pesticides, heavy metals, those are things that are tested in the legal market. And of course, when people get it on the street, they have no idea what they're getting. They have no idea if it's clean. But in addition to that, there can be accuracy in the products also. The different cannabinoids, the percentage of cannabinoids, the terpenes that are out there, that can all be standardized and checked for. And therefore, consistent products where a person can get the same product from time after time, they can get something that they know is best for them. Now, to be clear, the American Academy of Pediatrics, which I am a card-carrying member, is in opposition to Amendment 3. However, in my feelings, parents are the ones who need to be responsible, just like with alcohol and tobacco. Children cannot access the products that are available for adult use unless an adult illegally gives it to them. So why should people suffer because of irresponsible adults who are breaking the law? It doesn't add up for me for the benefits that it has. Now, it should be clear that driving under the influence is driving under the influence whether a person's using alcohol or cannabis. And if you're feeling it, you shouldn't be driving or operating other heavy machinery for that matter as well. Now, in terms of the effects on the medical marijuana industry and my clinic in particular, first of all, I know it will not impact pediatrics because no matter what, there will not be access for these adult use products to children, again, unless somebody illegally gives it to them. Now, in terms of other aspects, though, it really does depend on what the legislators pass because all this amendment is saying is that it will be legal. But of course, devil's always in the details, and whatever the legislators come up with will be something that can impact our industry, such as will it be tax free for medical cannabis? If there's a significant tax, 25-30% on adult use, but not on medical, that could very well end up keeping people in the medical realm simply because it may be less expensive. Now, they may change other things, such as enforce percentage limitations in the adult use, but not in the medical use. People with medical use may have higher needs, and they may make it that only certain strengths, up to certain strengths, will be allowed in the adult use market. They may do other things, such as allow for home delivery, I should say, for medical only, but not recreational adult use. They may make it so that medical cannabis patients at the dispensaries get to go to the jump on the front of the line. Or make it so that they have it that only the dispensaries can sell adult use recreational cannabis if there is enough for medical purposes first. So that could also make a big difference if supply is a potential issue. Now, in addition to this, people who have a medical condition who really need the help of a physician, they're more likely to stay with it, but they're the ones who may need help. The overwhelming majority of patients that I certify for the first time, they're either children or they're adults who've never used before. They need understanding of the different types of products, of the cannabinoids, the terpenes, of the ways of using it, the proper way to dose it, a slow, low dose approach, and how to gradually increase the dosing in order to figure out what's best for the individual. And I'm telling you, that will not happen by a bud tender who is sitting there at a recreational adult use dispensary. So there is a great need for the medical industry, for physicians who know what they're talking about. And I really hope that the legislators do the right thing and incentivize people to stay within the medical program. Now, overall, it's my opinion that this is the best thing for not only citizens in the state of Florida, but for the state to allow for adult use cannabis. We all saw that it was fine when medical marijuana passed, despite all of the fears. I voted for Amendment 3, and I hope that you do too. Have a good day.